Hi, this is going to be your Capricorn reading first up until and including the 15th of February 2021. If you have Capricorn, any aspect, this could be for you. And also if you're a cross watcher for a Capricorn, this could also resonate also. Just remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't make things fit. Equally, if some things are accurate for you, but some things don't feel like they are for you, it could just maybe be that this is, you know, either some is resonating and some isn't. And check out other aspects of your chart. Could well be that other videos resonate too. Let's jump in for Capricorn, see what the theme is for the Capricorns here. What is the theme, Spirit? Theme for the 1st to 15th for the Capricorns. What's the theme? There's an alternative route that someone's going to be looking at here for something. I'm hearing the Fool. Someone's looking to leave a situation or start a new cycle. Maybe that's the new adjacent opportunity, or it could be that they're planning on doing it and something is thrown into the equation to block that, and we've got Justice. Someone could be freeing themselves from a karmic situation. Maybe karma's been paid back. We've got Libra energy in April. That's a very strong opposing energy. There could be a strong imbalance around the first part of this month. Let's take a look though. I'm just trying to pick the cards that are going to be... Let's go with these ones. Right, let's have a look. Spirit, what can you tell us here? What is happening for our Capricorns here and the cross watchers? 1st to the 15th. Capricorn, all aspects. February 1st to the 15th, inclusive 2021. What's going on here for the viewers? Okay. So they're telling me hold your horses, okay? I feel like there's a pause or as a waiting process, because we've got the Star as well, which talks about future energy, talks about healing, talks about hope. But this is also Capricorn energy, which we're in Capricorn. This is also Aquarius energy. We're in Aquarius season. It ends on the 21st. It feels like there's a waiting process, an analysis point where people are trying to bide their time to understand what to do, or... yeah, again with the Judgment card. So it's like they're biding their time to see if things change, if there's no alternative. And then look, we've got the World. So, and again with the 3 of Wands. So someone's planning on closing something out here and looking to the future. And I feel like they know that it's a certain situation they want to leave. Because again, it's not something that is fulfilling for them, but they don't quite know how they're going to do this. It's like that they know that they think they know that there's maybe a new cycle they're going into, or they're about to break into that. But at the moment, there's a waiting period here, okay? There's a waiting process. It's lots of very opposing energy. We've got lots of water here as well. We've got people sort of looking from a solid point to an emotional point. There could be a bit of an emotional connection here that is maybe not as objective as someone needs to be, possibly. We've got the Knight of Cups. So again, and we've got the Fool. So someone is wanting to branch out and go into another direction, okay? And you can see in this card that kind of water point here is they've got their back to the water and the ships are sailing. One's leaving, one's coming in. So it looks like someone is preparing to leave a situation that is no longer holding any emotional comfort to them, and that they're looking to go into a new direction. Maybe it's a karmic relationship that they're looking to end and then to go into a new direction here. So it's like they're planning. So we've got June, which is the summer solstice period. So we've got summertime. British summertime begins on the 21st of February, which would be the transition point from February into Pisces, which is that water energy. So that's interesting, because it could be that there's something happening around that point. But let's have a look. What else here? The Empress and the Fool. So someone wants to go to an area that is of, again, Empress is talking about springtime, which would be, again, March 21st is the first day of spring, as far as I'm aware. I mean, officially it's February, I think, but if you're looking at actual spring, Pisces season. And then obviously we've got Pisces energy and Aries energy with the fall. So it's like this preparation that over the next coming months that someone is bringing themselves into the awareness that they are going to be coming out of something here. Let's have a look what else is going on. From the 1st to the 15th of February, we've got the 10 of Wands. So I think that there's been a tact of let's just wait and see. Let's bide our time. Like I said, the first words that came through was hold your horses. So they're being told to stand ready, prepared. And then we heard adjacent possibilities. So maybe they're looking for a way out quicker, but they know they have to bide their time. Maybe they're relying on someone else to leave the situation so they don't have to do it. But whatever it is, it's a huge burden. As we mentioned with the water, this time they're strapped to a cart, and it's, well, a box. And it's like they feel like they're out of control with this. So we've got the Chariot here as well. So I feel like there's going to be a pressure here to leave or to resolve something or to start afresh, right? We've got Justice. And then we've got the 5 of Cups. So someone's mourning a situation here. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. Someone wants to leave and someone else doesn't want them to leave. Yeah. Someone else is holding on to this situation. They're holding on. Someone's trying to leave and someone doesn't want them to leave. So it feels like a karmic relationship that's trying to block someone leaving. Again, 7 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands. So, and again, the Hanged Man. So again, that communication, that movement is blocked. It's a deliberate block as well. There's a defensive energy. And because we've got Justice here, there's something karmic in this that someone needs to learn. It'll be different for everyone. Some of them it will be that, again, they both have karma they have to clear still. Some of them it will be a lesson. Some of them it means they need to speak their truth when they haven't before. Some of them means that it's just that there's more to come. All right, everyone's going to be different in this. It's a general reading. Let's have a look. 1st to the 15th for the Cap energy, please. And that's for February. 2 of Cups in the reverse and the Lovers. So there's definitely a clear energy of someone knowing that who the person they're around is not where they want to be, and there's definitely other adjacent possibilities, which is possibly where one wants to go to. We've also got someone trying to learn a lesson here, or someone refusing to learn a lesson. And again, there's this kind of defensive energy here where also, again, someone's trying to understand what the situation is. We've got the Devil in the reverse here. So there's this disconnect. There's this energy of someone having to become more independent and to branch out. So maybe both karmic people have to, again, break free and learn, but they're not. So it could be that someone is, yeah, it's a dissolving of the ties almost is what we're kind of seeing here. But I feel like one is more ahead than the other. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So again, it's not, it's like, it feels to me like the masculine's trying to leave, but the feminine isn't allowing the masculine to leave. And so the masculine's staying put, which is then consolidating this karmic feminine's need to be reliant on this masculine. But the reason both of them are doing it for different reasons. I think the masculine's trying to do it because it's like they want the feminine to be the one to choose when the relationship's over, so they don't have the guilt, and they see that as more fair because they know they want to leave this person for someone else. But the feminine, the karmic feminine, is seeing it from a different perspective where, again, they're both coming from different perspectives. They're both wanting okay, the Fool actually relates to both of them. They both want a fresh start. One wants it with the karmic, the other one wants it with someone else. And so there's this push and pull here. But the masculine feels like they're staying in this position because it's like they don't want to let the other person down. And again, that's their karma. And the other karmic person wants to start again. And if they manage to get that, then that's their karma as well, because actually they're cutting their nose off to spite their face because they're re-entering a phase that is not going to suit them, because actually all it's going to do is cause more pain. So they're both entering into what they think is a new phase, but actually it's the same phase, but it's because karma, the lesson hasn't been learned, and so it goes again. It's like, you know, they've asked them, okay, so did you learn your lesson? And because they've said no, and because spirit are dictating it's a no, it's a no. We've also got some success here for, again, the divine feminine is who it's coming across, where there's some kind of success here that the divine feminine is going to have with a reconciliation with the masculine. Because again, it's creating a stronger bond between these guys, because what the karmic is showing is why this person wants to leave, basically. But the masculine's showing a lot more care to the divine counterpart, whilst disconnecting with this karmic, is what I'm seeing here. But there's something that the divine feminine is going to be involved with. It's almost like there's going to be people starting to support the masculine moving away from the karmic over the next coming weeks, because of the way that the karmic is behaving. Some people are going to start backing that. Maybe they weren't before. Maybe there wasn't, you know, people didn't know about it. But it's going to start becoming a bit more commonplace or common awareness that this is not where the person should be. Yeah, so there's a disconnect here around people starting to see things a little bit clearer, and there's a tower moment here with the Two of Swords. So someone's awareness is going to be shifting, and it's going to also be a shifting not just from the inside of this relationship, this karmic situation, but also on an external level where there's people looking in, seeing things very differently. And that's because of there's this truth, and it's actually the divine feminine that's at the center of this. I think the divine feminine is in, because there's a new start that she's offering the masculine. That new energy is actually shifting the energy within the karmic situation as well. So it's like a knock-on effect almost. So let's have a look. But there is a tower moment, and it's going to reveal some information here. Now, there's a fear. There's going to be a fear, and there's, again, very strong concern energy here that is going to be coming through at that point when this tower moment hits, and then there's a reveal of really what is going on in this relationship. It's like there's a lot of hidden aspects to this. There's a lot of hidden aspects to this where there's a choice that's going to need to be made. Someone's scared to make a choice based on this tower moment, whether they break free of the situation or whether they stay. But there is going to be at some point a tower moment that provides a choice, which again would show where the Fool is and this justice. So for some of you, they're going to break out of this, I think, because the karma's been paid. And for some of you, the karma hasn't been paid, and so there's a new cycle. But it's like a revolving door. Okay, so either it's a new cycle with the divine feminine, or it's a new cycle within the karmic relationship. The masculine within the situation is trying to think of a way to progress this situation, but I feel like there's something here that makes them see that they have to bide their time in the situation. But let's have a look. Let's see what else they're going to show us. Yeah, there's a decision here and a choice around the commitment. There's an action that will be taken here around this commitment. There's actually an offer coming towards the divine feminine. But there's definitely some kind of a reveal midway through this that draws people's attention away from, well, towards the truth. But then the masculine's energy goes towards the divine counterpart and away from the karmic because of whatever's revealed. And that'll be different for everyone. But there's definitely something getting revealed here, and it's definitely involving a tower moment. Someone is also trying to work behind the scenes here to free themselves from a situation once this happens. And again, because there's a very strong awareness that's coming through here that based on the truth that comes in, the masculine is not going to be happy about. And it's going to reveal where the truth lied, where their energy should be going and where it shouldn't have been. But that the masculine is going to review this as whatever the truth is that comes out as a loss on their part. And And there'll be like a definite shift of awareness as to who this karmic is. The actual masculine here is trying to work on freeing themselves from this whole thing. So whatever it is that's revealed, and whatever it is, it's a secret that changes people's minds on this person, and also the state of their relationship and what this person should do. And I feel like if the masculine had been judged incorrectly before, people are going to start questioning whether or not this feminine is actually as fair as she's been making out, because whatever the secret is that's revealed in the Tower moment, it's definitely been hidden, and there's probably more than one thing that's been hidden that is going to get revealed. So the masculine is going to be fighting to try and remove themselves from the situation and freeing themselves. So maybe they've got common, I don't know, money together or something that they own together that they're going to be trying to move away from. So 1st to 15th, Spirit, what else? There's a pause on what they're doing. It's like the whole thing is they're going through the motions while this is being resolved and while a decision is being made. Let's see what else we can figure out here. Let's see what else we can figure out here about what else is happening. Okay, let's see what else is going to happen for Capricorns. So we've got the dead end and Thanatos. So there's definitely an environment here that is going to be changing very rapidly. Right, let's see. So Spirit, what else can you tell us, please, for the Capricorns here? Right, so we've got order and eccentricity. So it's like things start taking a bit of an unusual turn in this situation, where it's like people are trying to pretend everything's okay and it isn't, and someone's realizing that they can't stay in the situation they're in, but they can't also try and break out of it, because it's like it could either be not yet time again, or someone's in charge of a situation that has yet to be taken control of, really. And it feels like there's a karmic that's trying to, again, there's a bluff situation and rebellion. So what is the bluff, and what is this power control thing? It's designed to make the masculine feel underconfident of leaving, and it's to do with money. What is the bluff? What is the bluff? And what is the power and control? It's so that this person doesn't leave. So I think that the masculine plans on leaving, and as a defense technique, the feminine or the karmic makes a move to stop that from going through. Let's have a look what that could be. What is the bluff here to block the ending? Because it's designed to create a new cycle where the masculine can't end. What is the bluff? What does the karmic pull to stop? Okay, so we've got something spiritual. This is a karmic situation. We've got the well and the cross. So we've got some kind of spiritual shift here. Again, could be because the karma hasn't been repaid. That's one possibility. Yeah, the book, there's a secret, and we've got the dog. So let's have a look what else this could be referring to here. Right, Spirit, what can you tell us here about this bluff? What is the bluff? What's this bluff to stop the masculine leaving? What's the bluff? What's the bluff? What exactly is happening here? What's the bluff, guys? Mask, not showing true feelings, hiding, pretending and gaslighting, deluding, and we've got karmic relationships. So yeah, there's something this person's hiding, because we've got the secret card too. Let's try and figure out what they're hiding. What's the bluff here? What else can you tell us? What is the bluff and the secret as to why the masculine is then forced? Because it feels like the masculine is then forced to reevaluate what is going on, and also possibly reinvesting in the karmic. Let's see what they're going to show us. Yeah. So it's designed to knock the courage and the discipline and the self-esteem, and it's going to be to the point where it's throwing the whole energy up in the air, so the masculine can't really get solid footing to make any clear decisions. It's designed that way so that the masculine feels overwhelmed. What is the bluff? What is the bluff here, please? What is the bluff and the secret? What is this play that the karmic's going to do? What is it based on? It's designed to stop the masculine. What is it based on, Spirit? What is the reality the karmic will present? Or what is the... This is what's going to be presented. Total and utter confusion. So that the masculine is second guessing the decision to leave. Total and utter confusion. So that the masculine can't get solid footing. When you're creating that kind of a confusion, who's going to make a decision? Would you be able to make a decision if you're so totally confused? Would you be able to make that decision? I know I wouldn't be able to. So if there is a massive energy of confusion that's presented, who benefits? Because it isn't going to be the masculine at this point from what I'm looking at. It feels like it's done deliberately to stop that person leaving. What else can you tell me, please? What else can you tell me? We've got seeker. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So this person is going to be trying to understand what this is. But again, there's going to be another play here. So while they're confused, this person's probably going to take advantage of that. Trickster, manipulating others through duplicity. This is the other card that's come out. So this is what the karmic is going to do. Is going to be deliberately trying to confuse this person, right? So that they do not have an opportunity to leave. Because by the time that they've come round, then they probably are going to have promised something that they don't want to promise. That's my intake, right? So let's take a look at the outcome here for this particular scenario. But whatever it is, it's not... But they're saying it has to play out like this, because it's gonna, the way that this is designed for them to learn maximum lessons. So let's see, what is the outcome here? What's going to be the outcome here, Spirit, for the Caps, Capricorn, all aspects, 1st to 15th. What is the outcome? We've got the Fool and Justice, but what's the outcome? Again, are they leaving, or is this going round and round again for a new... Okay, what way are we going here? We've got... Okay. This is really interesting, this card. Can you see here, we've got a reflection. And we've got the star, but this is the thing. In this deck, the star card is actually, this is the actual this is the upright, and this is the reversed. Can you see the reflection? It looks like the card is actually in the upright position, but it's not, it's reversed. But the way it's designed is, again, that confusing element. Because even I had to take a second look and be like, that's long enough for this person to see. We've got the Devil card here. So this person has the opportunity to see through this person, right? And heal. But some of them may not get the chance to do that. Because of the it's almost like a twist in the paradigm. It's an elusive energy. So some of them could be healing and removing themselves, as I said. And some of them will be tricked back into it. It's going to be different for everyone. Let's see. What else can you tell us, please? This is awful. I keep my fingers crossed for all of those who are in this position and resonate with this reading. And I wish you the best of luck. 8 of Pentacles and Death. So for some of them, it's going to be a slow dying out of the situation. And for some of them, it's going to need more work. All right. What else can you tell us about the outcome here with this situation? We've got the Two of Swords. So some of them are not going to want to see the reality to leave. And some of them are going to start putting the motions to actually getting out of it. Where some of them are not going to want to work with this person anymore. And they're going to leave. And the others are not. Some of them aren't going to want to see it because I'll be real honest with you, it's such a delusional energy that's being presented. It doesn't feel like you can get a solid footing on it. Okay, but this is about karma and being tricked. We've got Five of Swords. We've got lots of arguments and the Wheel of Fortune with the Fool. So again, some of them are going to be arguing and breaking free, and some of them are going to be staying within this cycle. Whether or not your person or you are going to be in the cycle again is going to be down to how this person reacts to the situation that's presented, that confusion energy. Some of them are going to understand how to deal with it, and some of them aren't going to have a clue. Okay? Any other final insights or messages for the video, please, Spirit? Final card, Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So there's a confusion and a worry, okay, which is going to present as the masculine is going to want to withdraw, and because it's like the confusion is going to be possibly impacting your connection too, but it's designed that way. So my recommendation would be is tread carefully, because if there's a confusion that's being created, it's done to make them second guess your connection as well. So you need to be hot on this, because if they get sucked into that energy and then they present as this lovely energy, kind energy, and then you get frustrated by it, then you could be presented as the one that is karmic, which means they're going to reinvest into the situation they're in the karmic situation, which is not kind or loving. We've got two polarized energies. We've got the divine counterpart energy, which is going to be beautifully loving, unconditional energy. And then you've got a karmic energy that's going to be presenting as a dualistic, polarized version of that. But they're going to try and throw this confusion up to throw the whole thing into out of balance. So what's going to happen is they're going to present as probably there's going to be a gaslighting thing going on, where they're presenting a big secret as being revealed, but they're not going to admit to it, this karmic. They're going to show as this beautiful, loving energy. Now, you're probably going to find out about this and think, what the heck? No, they're being lied to. If you run in and start trying to kind of pinpoint and, this is what they're doing, and it's going to present like you're the bad guy and they're the one that's trying to help. So just be careful you're influencing this, because there's a mirroring going on. Remember that Star card with the mirroring, with that reflection? They want to bluff. They want to kind of delude the energy so that this masculine reinvests in them. So they're going to try and present a certain image. Don't buy into that. Hold your ground in terms of your energy. Don't let that energy influence you showing a side of you that the karmic would have shown, which is that, very kind of impatient, very aggressive, very kind of mean side. Because this is also a test for you, is what they're saying with the Justice card. And again, don't forget, we saw the Fool and the Justice card, which is a polarization of Aries and Libra, which are opposites. So don't fall into the trap where this karmic's setting up a situation for you to fall into it and make them look good and you not. So just be careful. But this is a heads up for you guys. I keep my fingers crossed. Best of luck. Take care. Bye.